This is analysis of Dante's butterfly. So we can see we really want Dante to focus on piking that body back down and getting those legs in clean behind him, especially in breaststroke and butterfly. That's going to allow him to get more momentum and really carry the speed off of the wall. One thing Dante can work on is making sure that the further he gets away from the wall, the shorter and faster those dolphin kicks are. That'll allow him to maintain that top speed for considerably longer. So we see Dante does a very good job of pressing the T in butterfly. So what we mean by that is that there's a T that forms between your shoulders and your spine. And every time we take a stroke, we want to make sure that we press that T down and enter with our chin before our hands so that our upper body can use its momentum to carry our hands through the early part of the catch. This is also going to force our hips up and keep our body position high in the water. Dante also does an excellent job of making sure that his legs stay straight when he kicks. He doesn't allow for much knee bend, which allows him to generate more power with his hips. What we do need to work on is making sure we don't grab the gutter and come so high out of the water. Making sure that we get to this point right here, keep our eyes on the wall, and then drop our shoulders is going to allow us to get in and out in the same straight line that we enter in. So right now we can see that Dante comes in, then he comes up high out of the water, and then he's back out on this line. So we want to make sure that he is in and out in as tight a position as possible to maintain that maximum speed into and, more importantly, out of the wall. We never want to breathe on the first stroke. That's going to really force us to lose a lot of the momentum that we carry off the wall. We can see as Dante starts to get a little tired, his stroke shortens up. He doesn't finish his stroke all the way past his hips. And when he comes up for a breath, he starts to get more vertical. As a result, he starts to face more negative resistance when he takes a breath than when he doesn't take a breath. So we can avoid this by making sure that we don't lift our chin so high when we take a breath. If we keep our body in line and think about keeping our head in line with our body here, then we'll be sure to keep our body position flatter in the water and not let our hips bend this way and our knees to bend up as well. As Dante gets stronger, his butterfly will drastically increase in ability. Additionally, because of his natural flexibility and body type, butterfly is a stroke that he will continue to get better at as he grows older. This is underwater analysis of Dante's butterfly. Again, we can see that Dante comes very deep on the start. So we want to make sure that he doesn't swim an extra few yards by going so deep. We want to see as shallow that trajectory so that he avoids all this extra space in here. This is an excellent streamline for Dante as well. So we see that Dante does an excellent job of pressing the T as we discussed in the above water video. As a result, he's really able to keep his body position high in the water. We see that it keeps his hips up and it allows him to really kick with a straight leg. I'm going to make sure we don't swing wide when we take that turn. Additionally, we don't want to keep going deep off of these starts and turns. We want to make sure that we don't go much deeper than this right here. That's going to allow us to get to that still deep water, but also prevent us from swimming wasted yards. We can see as Dante starts to get a little bit more tired that he starts to present a little bit more of a vertical face, which presents negative resistance as he moves down the pool. We want to make sure that he does He's very conscious of keeping his hips up and continuing to press the tee, even when he takes a breath.